Welcome to Mama's Kitchen again. Today I'm going to make pancakes. Already mixed it. I'm going to let you see the video of how I mixed it and everything. I already mixed up the pancake, but now I'm going to make the egg that will go with the pancake. You know, I realized that pancake is too light for the children to have for breakfast, so I decided to have to fill it in with eggs. So this morning I'm going to make that and I'm going to let you see it. Okay, let's go. My pot already has some oil in it. You don't really need too much oil. It depends on your taste. And because I don't want too much oil, that's why I'm using this type of spoon. So when I scoop it out, I'll lose the oil when I'm going to, before I serve it. So my oil is on the pot. I'm going to put the heat on. I don't want the heat to be too high. So try as much as possible to use a very low heat when you're frying your eggs. So I have all the ingredients already. Excuse me. I already mixed up everything here. I have the onion, the green pepper. I did not. I decided to slice this up instead of ringing it or dicing it. I made it this way so that it will hold the egg. So so that the egg will hold the onions and everything here without falling off when it's being wrapped in the pancake. So let's go. So the oil is warm as I want, and I'm going to just pour the egg and all the things I have in it. I want you to also remember that I have all the seasonings in this at the same time. I have my salt, I have my curry powder, I have 1 cube of nor. I actually I did not use everything. I did not use all the nor. I just used like half of it, because like I always say, eggs are very sensitive when it comes to salt. So you have to be very careful how you make your how you put egg or add egg in your salt. Add salt in your eggs. I'm sorry. Okay, so it's frying now under a very low heat, and I'm just mixing it to allow the eggs to fry and at the same time heat up my pepper and onions and everything. So I'm going to be tossing it little by little. And if you're doing this, try not to use too much pepper for the first time. I don't know if your kids will like it. With my kids, they don't really mind. It doesn't really matter, you know. So I realize that I know they like green pepper, so it doesn't matter any quantity I decide to use. But if you're doing this for your children for the first time, make sure they like pepper. And if they don't, you can do it any way you like. You know, I just put the green pepper just for, decoration and for taste. You know, it looks beautiful when you have all the colors in the food. It attracts the children to try it, you know. So that's why I try to be colorful when I'm adding vegetables to my food. You're going to see how I'm going to wrap this up. Normally I would have, if you like to, you can fry your onions and green pepper before you add the eggs. It depends on how your taste. I don't want the onion, I don't want everything to be overcooked. So for this particular menu, I try to leave the peppers half cooked. So see the way I'm mixing it up, and trust me, there is not much oil in this, just very light oil. Like I told you all yesterday when I was doing my last video, you can fry your food with olive oil. Olive oil is actually the best, but because of the price and the taste, some people don't like it. Like I don't really like the taste of olive oil, so once in a while I use it, but mostly I use vegetable oil for the taste, for that home taste. So I'm gonna fry this for a little while and I'm mixing it constantly because I want the eggs and the peppers to really mix up. I don't want to have eggs in one corner and pepper in one corner. So that's why I'm mixing everything all up. And I don't want the pepper to be overcooked. So if I wanted the pepper to be overcooked, I'll fry it first and fry the onions first. But for this taste that I'm looking for, I'll just, fry it, mix it up with the egg and fry everything at the same time. And trust me, it's really, really good. I do this so that the pancake will be, kind of sort of meal instead of just light food. You can make this for dinner for your children. You can make it for breakfast, but most of the times people don't really have time for this in the morning. So I do this type of meal. I make this type of meal on weekend mornings, like on Saturday morning or Sunday morning, or some evenings when we come back from school. I do this. So I'm going to give it some time to fry very well. See the way I keep mixing it? Make sure you do that. And like I told you, I'm using this spoon because of when I'm going to take it out of the pot. I don't want too much oil. So I'm going to use the spoon to also try to drain the oil. So what I'll do at this time, the heat is already low. I'm just going to let it fry on its own for a few minutes. You see, everything is mixed up. Looks good. The aroma is good, and I'm sure it tastes good. This has been frying for about 5 minutes, and it's ready to, go into the pancakes. So I'm just going to put this away, turn the heat off, and we go to making the pancakes. Let's go. Okay, now I'm ready to make the pancakes. I forgot to let you know that I use butter too. So I am going to slice up this butter, and you will see what I'll do with it when I'm ready. I'll slice them. I use them for the pancakes. So you have to slice them up like this, so it will be easier for you to pick up when you're ready to, put them on the pancakes. This doesn't take much time, so please try as much as possible. You can do this for your children every day. I mean every other day. So here I have my pan on the stove. I'm going to put the light on, and I'm going to grab my pancakes. Remember, I had it covered for some minutes, so I brought it out, and I had it covered for 10 minutes actually. So I brought it out, and I'm trying to mix it up for the last time before I start frying. I'm ready to start frying the pancakes, like I said, but I forgot to let you know that you have to grease your pan. So this is what I do. I pour my oil, very little oil, or you can pour as much as you want in there, so you don't have to keep pouring oil. I pour my oil in the pan, and I use very clean napkin. I fold them up. See the napkin? So I just folded up my napkin like this. Make sure you use clean napkin, and then I soak up the oil with the napkin, just like this. Be careful not to burn yourself. I soaked it up and I put it away. And remember, your stove should be very low. Actually, I have to turn it to the low heat, the small burner. So this is what I do. I scoop it up, and I pour.
Come on, get in line right behind me. You along with everybody, thinking there's worth in what you do. seat saying it's too late. Well, let me introduce you to amazing grace. No matter the bumps, no matter the...
Okay, I'm going to wrap up the food, the pancakes, and this is how I do it. Put some scoop of eggs, a fried egg, and then you roll up the food. And you do the next one like that. Put your egg. You roll it up like that. Cut.
Well, come on, get in line right behind me. You along with everybody, thinking there's worth in what you do. Then like a hero takes the stage when we're on the edge of our seat saying it's too late. Well, let me introduce you to amazing grace. No matter